Let's go right to him. A Woj bomb dropping overnight that involves Kevin Durant and trade possibilities. Adrian Wojnarowski, take it away. What do we have?
Greedy, the Celtics have been engaged in talks with Brooklyn about a possible Kevin Durant deal. They join teams like Miami, Phoenix, Toronto, who've all had varying degrees of interest in Kevin Durant. But Boston, obviously a team that beat Brooklyn in the first round of the playoffs, swept them, and then went on to the NBA Finals where they lost to Golden State. They certainly have the assets to be involved in these Kevin Durant talks. I'm told Jaylen Brown at the center of those discussions. They could potentially offer 3 unprotected first-round picks, 2 pick swaps, and then a buildup of a deal beyond Brown. Now, there's no deal imminent with Brooklyn, and the Nets remain engaged on a number of fronts. But Boston's interest in Durant is real, and certainly from Brooklyn's perspective, they want a historic / monumental haul in any Kevin Durant trade. Remember, he's got 4 years left on his contract.
Yeah, fascinating. Again, Jaylen Brown being in the middle of it. As I read through your story, it says in there that Jason Tatum is off the table, but that Brown could potentially be a player that winds up in the middle of this. And so much of it, Woj, we operate sort of minute to minute here because it had been so quiet from Kevin Durant's side, because he talked so much, but on this has said so little. I think there had been some suspicion, and I will raise my hand, maybe I was one of those people, who wondered if maybe he was backing off of his trade desire. But in your story, you make it clear that he has given the Nets no indication that he has changed his mind.
That's right, Greeny. And certainly, listen, Brooklyn doesn't want to trade Kevin Durant. They want to bring him back. They want to pair him with Kyrie Irving, Ben Simmons, and the rest of this net core. I think that arguably could compete with anybody in the league if healthy, if all moving in the same direction. But Kevin Durant has not backed off that trade request that he made back on June 30th. We're approaching 4 weeks on that request. But again, Brooklyn wants to get back the package they want to get back, which is significant in draft picks, pick swaps, in players. And I think right now teams, around the league, they continue to talk with Brooklyn, and Boston is among them. And there's no question, I think especially because of the history between Boston and Brooklyn when it comes to trades. You look at the core of this Celtic team, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, they were essentially acquired with draft picks that were brought in from Brooklyn in the Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce trade.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.